Have you ever wondered what secrets governments and financial institutions desperately try to hide from the public, the very information that could change your financial future overnight? Well, today, we're diving deep into the shocking memo they never wanted you to see, a leak that could signal one of the most significant currency events of the decade, the potential revaluation of the Vietnamese Dong alongside ripple effects on the Iraqi Dinar and global financial markets. Before we unravel these explosive details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell, because staying ahead of the story could literally change the way you invest, trade, and plan your wealth strategy. Analysts and insiders alike have been whispering about shifts in currency valuations, but now tangible evidence has surfaced that cannot be ignored. This leaked document, coming straight from sources within major financial institutions in Vietnam, highlights the government's covert strategy to adjust the dong's value against major currencies like the US dollar, potentially creating an unprecedented opportunity for early investors and forex traders. According to the memo, there is a timeline for gradual adjustment intertwined with broader economic reforms that aim to stabilize inflation, attract foreign investments, and strengthen Vietnam's position in global trade. Experts believe that this could directly impact the Iraqi dinar as well, due to interconnected currency policies, international trading agreements, and the global flow of capital in emerging markets. The memo reveals that central banks have already begun positioning themselves to take advantage of this revaluation, quietly buying or holding currencies in a manner designed to minimize public awareness while ensuring maximum institutional profit. For everyday investors and currency enthusiasts, this is an incredibly rare window to understand the exact mechanisms that are being used behind closed doors, from subtle market interventions to policy shifts designed to boost economic confidence. Imagine being able to anticipate a major market movement before it becomes public knowledge, understanding when to exchange or hold your currency, and potentially gaining a strategic advantage that others are blind to. The leaked report also indicates specific sectors within Vietnam's economy that are being strategically bolstered, including infrastructure, exports, and digital finance initiatives, all pointing toward a comprehensive plan to increase the dong's international credibility. The implications for the Iraqi dinar are equally fascinating because currency revaluations in one emerging economy often create ripple effects, affecting trading pairs, investor confidence, and speculative movements globally. The memo even includes hints at government-backed partnerships and potential foreign direct investment programs that could accelerate the revaluation process, making this leak not just a speculative rumor, but a carefully documented projection based on financial modeling and internal communications. For anyone watching this video, this is not just news. It's a blueprint of the economic shifts potentially happening in real time, a chance to learn, adapt, and position yourself intelligently. If you're serious about understanding how to safeguard your assets and potentially benefit from these movements, keep watching, and remember to engage with us by liking, commenting your thoughts, and sharing this video with anyone who wants to stay informed, because this story is going to evolve rapidly. What makes this leak truly explosive is the way it ties Vietnam's currency strategy to broader global economic trends. And this is where many investors are missing the real story. While headlines focus on small fluctuations in exchange rates or short-term market news, the memo lays bare a much larger vision, one where currency revaluation is part of a deliberate economic acceleration strategy, positioning Vietnam and possibly other emerging markets, including Iraq, as pivotal players in the next phase of global trade. The document describes projected timelines for incremental value adjustments, noting that these shifts are calculated to avoid panic while allowing strategic accumulation by major financial actors. Analysts have compared this to previous revaluations in other countries, highlighting patterns that suggest when and how these events unfold, and the memo surprisingly confirms similar strategic steps, from careful regulation of liquidity to managed inflation targets, all designed to create a controlled appreciation. The Iraqi dinar, often overlooked in mainstream media, could see indirect benefits or market movement based on these Vietnamese shifts due to trade partnerships, investment flows, and speculative activity that always follows predictable patterns in emerging markets. Moreover, the memo includes internal assessments of currency stability, highlighting sectors likely to see growth and identifying risk areas, essentially creating a roadmap for investors who know how to read between the lines. Forex traders, currency investors, and even everyday citizens who hold dinar or dong could find themselves at a crossroads where early knowledge translates directly into financial advantage. The report is not only detailed in numerical projections, but also contains qualitative insights into government sentiment, policy priorities, and economic risk mitigation strategies. For example, it mentions coordinated action with international financial institutions, suggesting that this is not an isolated national move, but part of a broader strategy that could influence multiple currencies and investment markets simultaneously. If you have ever wondered how the insiders always seem one step ahead, this is exactly the type of confidential communication that explains it. Furthermore, the memo details potential triggers that could accelerate the revaluation process from export performance to foreign investment milestones, providing concrete indicators to watch closely. For viewers of this channel, this is a rare chance to understand not just the what, but the why behind financial movements, turning speculation into informed anticipation. As you digest this information, think about your own position in the market, whether you are an active trader, an investor in emerging currencies, or someone simply trying to understand how global events affect everyday financial decisions. The memo even hints at broader geopolitical implications, connecting trade relationships, foreign policy, and currency valuation in a complex web that impacts economies far beyond Vietnam and Iraq. This is why staying informed, discussing these insights with fellow investors, and making calculated moves based on verified intelligence is crucial. Before moving further, take a moment to hit like, comment your predictions below, and subscribe if you haven't already, because keeping pace with these developments in real time could mean the difference between being ahead of the market and missing an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, the practical implications for you as an individual are immense, and this is where most people get lost in speculation without understanding the concrete steps they can take. The leaked memo not only signals potential currency gains, but also outlines associated risk factors, including inflationary pressures, central bank interventions, and international market dependencies. Understanding these details allows you to develop a strategic approach, whether that involves timing exchanges, diversifying currency holdings, or aligning investments with sectors projected to benefit from the revaluation. Importantly, this information emphasizes the need for patience, careful analysis, and a focus on verified data rather than hype. While the headline may scream revaluation coming soon, the memo shows that the process is gradual, deliberate, and carefully managed to prevent volatility that could harm both domestic and international confidence. For Iraqi Dinar holders, this represents a chance to correlate these events with existing revaluation patterns, analyze potential outcomes, and make informed decisions that could optimize returns while minimizing exposure. The report even includes projected exchange rate bands, allowing sophisticated investors to model scenarios with greater accuracy than typical news coverage provides. Moreover, it underscores the importance of understanding macroeconomic trends, from GDP growth rates to foreign reserves, because these factors are intricately connected to currency stability and potential appreciation. Viewers should note that acting hastily without insight could lead to missed opportunities or unnecessary risk, which is why analyzing leaked information like this is a skill in itself. This is a rare educational moment where transparency, even in the form of a leak, provides actionable intelligence. By observing the indicators outlined, following expert commentary, and staying engaged with updates like this one, you can navigate the complex world of currency revaluation with greater confidence. To ensure you don't miss the next wave of insights, click the notification bell, join the conversation in the comments, and share this video with anyone who wants to stay ahead in the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong market news, because timing and knowledge are everything when it comes to protecting and growing your wealth in a rapidly evolving financial landscape.